Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, Claire and Ian and Alan and Lorna and Alan and Lorna and Alan and Lorna and Alan and Lorna. Kenzie's here, Lord again. Kenzie's here. Good to see everybody. Oh, there's an echo. Okay. See everybody. Oh, there's an echo. Okay. See you guys. Oh, there's an echo. Okay. I appreciate that so much. Hello, Maltese Phil. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just checking out how to block someone. If I can do that, how to block someone from being on the thing here. I don't know how to do that. Does anybody know how to do that? Window start, blocking. Do I have to go to this? I'm looking at the, thank you for the echo thing. I'm looking here. How do I block someone? Just in case, because, I know yesterday's show, we could talk about yesterday's show because I think a lot of people were upset about Oh, sorry. Hello, everybody. Hello. Because a lot of people were upset about yesterday's show. 23 people watching right now. Thank you. Brand new. So that's good. But a lot of people were upset about yesterday's show because I gave those people, I don't even know who they were, too much attention. But I enjoy it. I enjoy screaming at people. I would never say that to their faces. Maybe I would say that they should say thank you to you people, not to me, but to you people for paying for their whatchamacallit. Daryl is here. Good to see you early in the show. Good to see you here. Lud is back. It's brilliant. Who else is here? Say hello to me. I can't tell who else is here. But I'm going to go over to here and I'm going to check, how do I block someone on a YouTube live stream? Okay, I can do this too. It's not just my son. My son is not here. I don't know where he is. To block someone on a YouTube live stream, find their message in the live chat, click on it, and select block. Okay, that sounds easy enough. I'm going to test this out on somebody. Keith Bexley is here. And Vicky Armitage Biddy is here. Thank you very much. I just watched yesterday. Was very lively. See that? You didn't like it. You didn't like it. If you liked it, you would say you liked it. I mean, it was lively. Because, how can it not be lively? I mean, I didn't pay enough attention to you guys, and maybe that's a mistake. Your son is probably booting up Holly Hill's account. I'm going to see if I can block somebody. I'm just picking the last. I don't know who I should pick. I'll just pick, echo. I'm going to do blocking, see if I can block Claire. I don't see how to do that. Oh, I see how it is. Hide user on this channel. Put user in a timeout. 5 minutes, 24 hours. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. Just put him in a timeout. What's another alternative to put somebody in a timeout? I should have put myself in a timeout yesterday because I got worked up over it, and I know it's lively. But you're English people. You're not like Americans. You're not like me, who's a New Yorker. We scream at each other. Somebody needs to scream at her. Say she's not the same. If you could, sorry, there's something in my throat. Something out of my throat. Says, you're not disabled. If you suffer from panic attacks and you're collecting our money, not even my money, it's your money. If you're collecting the people's money, John Loynes is here, the people's money, and you're going to whatchamacall, you're going to a demonstration, you're not disabled enough. You should say, I'm not disabled. And you should say, thank you, thank everybody. Just forget them. No, I'm not going to forget them, Kerry. I can't forget them. I like having a nice scream. We need to be upset. That's what this country needs. We need to be upset because they're liars. They're lying scum is what they're doing. They're taking your money, not money, my money. Let's be honest. It's not my money. I mean, I'm a little bit of my money. Everyone pays taxes and everything. I give the council money, and we get 20% money, I think. But hold on a sec. They're taking our money. So they should say thank you. Thank you very much. I have psychological problems. So I do appreciate your giving me the money. So, I mean, should I maybe punish them for the little bit of timeout? A little timeout, which is like, hold on a second. If any of you get blocked, let me see if I've blocked Claire. Okay, let's just see. Now I don't even know. I can't even get back to this thing. What do you guys think? Let's all talk about that. We are going to go. I had breakfast in Peckham Rye. That is actually true. I did. I'll tell you about that later. All right, my friend Doug came. We're going to get behind in the chat because as we have more people who are participating, we've got to get behind. So I don't know how to figure it out. I don't know how to figure it out. Anyway, earning benefits. That really got to me. Yeah, she's earning her benefits by lying. You shouldn't, to me, I'm psychologically damaged. That's what makes this thing so funny. She's saying to me, you hate handicapped people. Well, I'm handicapped too. Do not block. Did I block Claire? I blocked Claire because I knew if I blocked her, I can't not block her. How do I unblock? I don't know how I unblock. This is horrible. Oh no, you know what? Maybe it's over here. There it is. Claire, I don't. Uh-oh. Did I just block Claire? Remove. What does that mean, remove? Oh, Claire, don't be mad at me, Claire. Oh, this is bad. Go to channel report, remove. Unhide user from this channel. View deleted message. Put user in a timeout. Cancel. Was unhidden. Okay, I unhid you. Okay, I unhid you. Was hidden. I've unhid you. I didn't do it deliberately, Claire. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me, Claire. Please do not be mad at me. Yeah, let's go back because I'm looking on two screens here, and that's where it goes to. Anyway, the point is, this chat is getting busier for you. Yes, it is. Maybe choose a particular topic for the beginning of the show, and not so bad if someone comments are missed during the topic. Yeah, maybe that's the way we don't remove me. She's crying. I didn't do it deliberately. I did deliberately to check because Holly Hill is going to come back. They're going to come back and they're going to say I'm a bad person. So I want to be able to, I don't block them for me. I don't care what people say about me. But I think it could take we have a group here. Stuart's here. We have a group here. We have a group. DD plectrum. A plectrum is a pick for a guitar. DD's plectrum is a pick. I learned that. And so, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind it. Do you guys, I guess you minded it, that I'm screaming at her. I wasn't really screaming at her. I mean, English people are not like Americans. It's not, and they're not like New York Jews. It's not like my family. You scream at each other. That doesn't mean you're not friends for same bums and bras. That's what Avocado says all the time. Thank you, Ruben, for this. Yeah, is that I didn't mean to block Claire. I love Claire. I love Claire. So I didn't mean to block her. I just picked Claire because if I blocked her, she wouldn't take it as personally as if I blocked somebody else, maybe. I just had to pick someone to block to see what I could do. I don't know how to block somebody like forever. Is there a thing to block someone forever? I don't know. Nothing worse than sitting at home earning money for people with mental health. Yeah, I love that. I love the way people with mental health are called people with mental health. So today is going to be a bit different. I hope it's going to be different. Yesterday, I enjoyed yesterday. That's the problem. That is the problem. That's the problem. Okay, I'm not going to remove Claire. Okay, I'm not going to remove any of you people. If you come in good faith, even if you're mad at me, say, Lewis, I'm mad at you. And there's quite a few people who were like proper mad at me. Like Lucy was really mad at me. And we've lost some people over time. We've gained some 41 people here. Thank you, Kinsey. We've gained some people, but we've also lost some people. We've gained some people. What do I do? What do we do about somebody coming on the chat who isn't part of us or me, wants to just basically they have a different view than I have, and I tell them that. Was Marianne here? Is Marianne? So what do we do? Time them out if you feel it's necessary. Yeah, I guess I've got to time them. I've got to time them out. Please, I've got to time them out. Make sure you join us on Twitter. Where is this thing on Twitter? Let's be on Twitter. Can we be on Twitter? Where does this go? Go follow Lewis Schaffer on Twitter. Okay? I mean, I didn't see it as a problem, but a few, maybe 3, 4, I don't know, a few, enough for me to notice, thought it was yesterday's show wasn't this. I spent too much attention to Holly and the disabled people. And they might be the same guy. It might be, who knows who it is. Blocking is blocking. Removal is the work of distinguished security services. Yeah. I mean, but I want people to just get bored of coming here and attacking me and just thinking there's nothing to be gained from it. It makes Lewis happy. I'm not going to go in there and say he's a, right wing. Well, it all accords if you want a free speech platform, Lewis. I don't know. Do we want a free speech platform? I like a platform where I'm free to speak freely, and people are free to speak freely if they've got a point. And then we could say, okay, you've made your point. We'll catch you later on something else. That's what I'd like. Time them out. That's what Claire says. Then, when the time is up, time them out again. Just keep on timing them out. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. I guess I need to do that. Maybe I'm just a great guy. Do you think I'm a great guy? I think I'm a great guy. I've just been someone told me that AI takes everything that we say, or I say, and makes a transcript of it. So I thought, well, I'm pretty safe because someone's going to have to listen to these things, all the different shows, in order to know what the hell I'm saying, to find something horrible. Yeah. And they don't. The AI is listening and they're writing down everything that I'm saying, and they could just do a search. So Alan Williams says There are genuine psychological studies about men being unable to resist pressing buttons that they're not supposed to press. Interesting. I can believe that. Is that what you think I'm doing? Kerry Mack is here. I'm doing fine. Holly doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that I think you're thinking that maybe. I remember I was in Australia. Did I tell you about the time I was in Australia? And I was fighting with a couple of other comedians. We weren't really fighting. We were just screaming about comedy, which is what comedians do. This comedy is better than that comedy. 47 people here. Thank you, Romantis. Did you bring the other 12 people here anyway? And we're like raising our voices. There was no hostility. But the two Australian girls that we were with, they were like shaking. They were thinking, oh my God, this is going to lead to violence. And they were cowering. This is what cowering meant. It was so odd. You're a great guy, Claire. You're a great guy, Lewis, for not removing me or deleting me. No, wasn't even thinking about that. So it wasn't being a great guy. Anyway, Leanne is here. Beautiful, beautiful Leanne, who is looking amazing. Amazing since I think this is before she started the Lewis Schaffer weight loss project. But she just looks so great, and that's we all should look. Leanne can tell us about how she's done this. It's great at some point. I think that's really important that we all discuss this. Anyway, what do you mean? I knew she'd end up doing that. Holly ended up doing that. Kinsey says because the previous stream was headed that way. Yeah, she wants an argument. I'll give people an argument, but a lot of people don't want an argument. I mean, what's good about this group is we're here to be calm in an ever-changing, crazy situation, and which I've been knowing more about because my friend Doug, who comes from America, who's living here, he doesn't really live here that much. He's here for a few weeks, but he speaks to a lot of different people. He's very knowledgeable, and we were talking about it. Claire, I'm not going to, Maltese Phil, I am not going to block Claire C. Don't worry. So please don't leave in protest. I'm not going to do that. Speaking of Australia, Lewis, when I climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge. It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. I guess it was amazing. It looks exactly like the bridge in Newcastle because it was built by the same company. So it's not that original. The main Australian things were built by foreigners. The bridge was built by Newcastle bridge builders in this country. The Sydney Opera House was designed by a Danish guy. And Ayers Rock, or whatever they call it now, Uluru, was built by God, which is an American. I'm making a joke. Yeah, this is insults. I came for an argument. So I like an. So here's the thing. If it goes on too much, people who are listening to this, and you want to say, please go, talk to me, just write it down. What bothers me, Lewis, is that Holly upsets you. So you blocked Claire. I did not block Claire. I just wanted to see how the blocking mechanism worked, because in a state of emergency, I'll have to block. I've been told, I'm not going to say by who, I've been told that I should have a moderator here, and I don't think you should be burdened by that. You shouldn't be burned by being a moderator. Nick Dixon is brutal with his blocks. Yeah, I don't want to be that way. Oh my God, we got 49 people, so we're doing right. You know what? Yeah, Jedster, that's a good point, that I should block anyone who causes my blood pressure to rise. Yeah, but maybe I should learn to protect my own blood pressure. Maybe you want to hear what people have to say, and maybe you, our beautiful audience, Jedster, Claire, Stewart's here, okay? Alex, you want to hear how you answer them when somebody says to you, I earned these benefits. Maybe we want a funny answer to say, yeah, you've earned them. You've done nothing. You haven't worked. I think your blood pressure was 200 when Holly came on. It might have been. I should have measured myself, but it wasn't. It could have seemed that way. I can sort of tell. But you are right. You are right, Alex. I should be careful. We should all be careful with our blood pressure. Should we not? We should all be careful of how upset we get, because these people want to make up upset because they hate us. They hate us. Whoever Holly is. Who is the Holly in the band? The Commonards? Is that the Holly in the band? Anyway, Keith Bexley says, I think everyone, including Lewis, ignoring them is best. They want a reaction. Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe if you give, yeah, but they just want more than a reaction. Then maybe they do only want a reaction. Yeah, but you got to know how to handle them. You got to know what the answers are. And you got to think to yourself, I'll just say this. Okay, never mind. I won't even say this because they're a loser. Yesterday, you mentioned Rose Kennedy. I didn't mention it, but somebody else did. My phone was listening, and this morning there was a video suggestions about her on YouTube. Yeah, Google is amazing, and Apple's amazing. Yeah, Apple's amazing. Anyway, Lorna agrees with you, Keith. They want a reaction. But I like getting a reaction from them. How much fun is it to call them a loser who didn't get enough love from their parents? Holly didn't have an answer for anything. I was pointing out, laugh out loud. She seems to make it suit herself, laugh out loud. Joke's on her, Kerry Macker says. Yeah. Holly Johnson. Frankie goes to Hollywood. That's right. Not the Common Arts. But Holly, yeah, it's a great, yeah, Holly like Hollywood. Yeah, a great song. English music was so great in the 1970s and 80s. It was like just so boom, so amazing. Holly Johnson, Frank, yes, Claire knows this. She's very knowledgeable. Okay, they'll be delighted that you're still talking about them. Yes, let them be delighted. Let them be delighted. I'm not talking about them. Who is she? She's a nobody. Hooley Johnson. Frankie says, relax. Don't do it. I saw a thing about one-hit wonders, and they included Frankie Goes to Hollywood, but they said, we can't, this is American. And they said, we can't include them because they had quite a few hits. They were huge, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Anyway, okay, hold on a second. Okay. Hold on. Yes, there we go. I'm a honey, just struggling to get ECIG, so feeling antisocial. I am honey. I am honey. I am honey. It's Joe. That's Joe. Who is Joe talking to? Talking to me. Doodles. That's because Holly is likely a teenage boy in a basement somewhere, says Kerry. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when I was 15, a teenage boy. Young teenage boy, Doodles. And they were talking about Hurricane Carter. Do you remember that guy? Hurricane Carter. And because I'm an extremist, because I'm a contrarian, it really bothered me that they just thought he was innocent. And I just thought, this guy doesn't sound innocent to me. And I remember calling up the radio station. Back then, it was like this. I called up the radio station. I just had enough gumption in the middle of the night to call up WBAI. Anybody from New York knows about this. BAI. It's like calling up, not Radio 4, of course, but it's like calling up a state. Anyway, and I said, I think it's a bunch of bull. 15 years old, and they were so not nice to me, and I remember that. Never listened to WBAI again. So let's be nice to people. Let them be on our side. Let's try to win them over. We all have our stories. I've got my stories. I didn't really pay much attention to music until I borrowed Masters of Puppets in 1986 as Maltese film. Okay. They had 4 number ones here. Yes, Alan Williams, 4. So they were quite a huge star, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Great name for a band, Frankie Goes. I called them the Commoners. That's the other band. Do you remember the Commoners? I think they had 1 or 2 hits. Make love your goal, says Frankie. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do here. Are you feeling more love to each other? Maltese Film, 95.5 in New York City. Was that BAI? Yeah, they had Prime. They were owned. They were actually broadcasting out of Jersey, but I could hear them in Great Neck, Long Island, where I was living. It's all flat there, so you can hear for longer distances. Yes, Kinsey, she was horrible to Leanne. She was awful to me yesterday for clearly pointing out that you can't have bad anxiety. She wasn't awful. First of all, Kerry Macker, let's not get upset at these people. She doesn't have a face. She doesn't have a name. She's just... so she can't be that horrible. She can't be that horrible. She can't be horrible. And so what is she horrible? You say to her, you know what? Who are you? Tell us who you are. You have to know someone in order to be affected by them. Ian Haig says she listens to Hungarian radio. I don't understand it, but it's very calming. I could believe it. Yeah. Well, that's like WBAI. It's very leftist. And they put out some anti-Semitic thing back then. It comes and it goes. Joodles really well, she's saying to Joodles. Dinner and a long walk, followed by a thunderstorm. Is that the date that you had? Maltese Phil, we need to know how the date. Number 4. Are you on number 4? He's going on the date. This is the 4th date. 4th date. 4th date. That's so good. Let's wish Maltese Phil well. Anyway, so that's what happened to me when I called up and I said, I think so everybody has a chance to say something. Actually, Lewis, that's a good point. How can you annoy you if you don't know them? Who are they? Who are they? What can you say about me that annoys them, that annoys you? How can you say anything? Thank you, Kerry Macca. That's totally true. They were named after when Frankie Vaughan made it big. Yeah, that's the information you've got. There's lots of YouTube videos on this. I follow that guy, the guy on One Hit Wonders. It's not that. One Hit Wonderland, I think the guy is called. Anybody know that? Yes, Joodles in a basement having Lorna, please. 51. That's so great. We're back on target. So it didn't turn anybody off yesterday's show. I don't think. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. But thank you, Alex, for that. Well, anyway, we're glad that Maltese Phil had 4 dates. Had 4 dates. Right? Is that how many dates you had? You had 4 dates. That's so good. I want you all to have dates. I want to have dates. I want to have more. I don't want to have that many dates. I have a fantasy. Like I say, you love and then you realize maybe you made a mistake because it's too much. I can't handle too much love. I can't handle it. I can handle a little bit. I'm not going to say who I love. I love you all. Send me pictures of yourself. Send me pictures of yourself if you want to. You can send them via Twitter. Are you on Twitter? At Lewis Schaffer, personal messages. I think Ruz does the thinking of you. I think you're right, Alex. Lorna is now getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. Dirtier and dirtier. Leanne loves a good thunderstorm, basically. And Zingo is here. What have we found today? It was so good. I've had a very good day. I took my friend out for breakfast at the restaurant that my son works at. I'm not going to say what one it is. I should maybe announce it. And it was so nice. My son was serving us. He's a lovely, lovely boy. My friend Doug and I was, and I love my friend Doug. I've known him since 1988, maybe. How many years is that? We're approaching almost 37 years. That's a long time to know somebody. I'm not the kind of person who has a lot of friends. I know you think, that's why I love having guests on the show. Because it says, well, Lewis has a friend. Rob is his friend. Paul is his friend. But puts it on X. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, I'm not going to say. Anyway, but Leanne, I can't stop thinking about tobacco. I must get a grip. You don't need tobacco. Think about Lewis Schaffer. Think about falling in love with Lewis Schaffer. Hello, Rachel. Rachel's my favorite name. I've been told that Rachel might be married to one of our contestants here, so I don't want to tell her that too much. But did you manage to ask this Holly if she was fat? Did I? I don't remember if I did. I told her she came from a bad family. I told her did I tell her she was a vegan and she was on carbs? I don't know. I should ask that. What did you do, Kerry Mack? I can't find what you're proud of. Sorry. Okay, we missed a bit there. But people are saying hello. I'm your friend, Claire. Yes, you are. You are my friend. Thank you very much. Always a good word out of Claire. Mary Ann says, hey, Leanne and Ruben and Kinsey and Claire and Joodles and Joe and Lorna. This is E-Reg 1988. Yes, I had an E-Reg Volkswagen. I had a Volkswagen 410. Yeah, in the a few years later than that. Or no, did I have it then? Or did I have it in... Or maybe I had that car in New York. Classy, Lewis Schaffer. Leanne, I climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge when I was in Australia. The kind of, and did it beat your fear of heights? Kerry Mack. It's good to know. It's high. It's high up. It's high up. It's very high up. And did it beat your thing? The only car I've ever owned was an F-Reg Ford Escort. I called her Betty Ford. Why? Because she was constantly in and out of something. There we go. Zinga, who's a guy because he's eating fatty foods. You probably have type 2 diabetes. Why don't you get yourself a sugar tester? A sugar tester. Let's get back on track with something. I should have something for us to talk about that's like a definite thing. That's like a definite thing. I should have something. I'm going back to this thing. I mean, the music thing is quite interesting because, okay. I'm not sure, Kinsey, says Kerry Mack. I'm over the fear of heights, but I'm still proud I managed to do it. Yeah. How could you get over your fear of heights? You know, height is dangerous because you hit the ground. You hit the ground. What's that song? I hit the ground. What was that song? I hit the ground. I hit the ground. Oh my God, I forgot what song that was. Lewis told her that she was fat, a lefty, a vegan, mad, lazy, stupid, a scrounger, ungrateful too. Don't forget that, Vandenay. There wasn't much left after that because it's all true. It's all true. If you're a leftist, you're a vegan. If you're a leftist, you eat carbs, which makes you mad, makes you lazy. You're stupid for eating carbs after I tell you not to. You're a scrounger because you collect benefits for something that you could do something about. Oh my God, amazing, Leanne. Yep, definitely something to be proud of. Not a heights thing, but I managed the Great Wall of China. Had a lot of help, but oh my God, it made me feel on top of the world. You go, girl. Yeah, do stuff like that, Leanne. Let's all be beautiful. Leanne is beautiful. The best car I ever had was a BMW 3 Series. When not everyone had one. I have a wonderful rusty Alfa Romeo now, Maltese Phil. That's so cool. That's so cool. So you better get in there with Maltese Phil before he has a girlfriend, everybody. How can people contact you, Maltese Phil? Maybe when they go into Malta, they give you a call and you meet him for a cup of coffee. What do you think of Only Fools and Horses? I don't think I've ever seen it. Do you like it? Do you like it? No, he's not here. He's not here today. I don't know where he is. I should find out where he's here. People like Holly are the reason why this country is going downhill. Yes. 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 It is that reason. Alex, I agree with you. Zelensky has brought a big bank in France. I wouldn't give him a penny. He's a fraudulent twat, says Lorna Hutchison. He might be. He might be. You missed a corker, Rachel. Are you Jarrett's partner, Rachel? Wow, Leanne, that's amazing. I'm sure it was beautiful. Well done to you. Yeah, well done. I had a Maserati. That is so cool. These are really cool cars. They're really cool because you could buy a used car. It didn't cost an absolute fortune. And everybody, I mean, were they cool cars? They were cool cars, even if people didn't think they were cool cars. You think to yourself, oh my God, a Volkswagen 410? That's not a cool car. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. Anyway, you are all putting me to shame, Joe says. I'm trying to do is deal with giving up smoking again. I'm not worthy. You are. You've given up smoking. You've given up smoking. Just MOT'd my F40 1987 D-Reg. Okay, what kind of car is in it? Where's an F40? Is that a Ford? Get in before Phil gets a girlfriend. Date 5 is on the horizon. We've missed the boat. No. 4 dates is not enough. Maybe if I date you 4 times, I'm like your boyfriend. But that's a mistake too. You don't want a guy like me. It's like my last girlfriend. She just dumped, not the last one. She dumped me because she said this guy shouldn't be liking me that much. I like people too much, too fast. I wonder whether you had seen it. It's very British. They live in Peckham. Who is this? Who is this, Keith Bexley? Ford truck or Ferrari? Is it an F40? What's the answer? Did you see Dawn Butler announced she was going to be mayor of London? I didn't see that. No, I don't. No, I didn't see that. Maltese Phil, did yours have a fully working indicators? Yeah, that's what happens to these old cars. They, the indicators go. Joodles, says Maltese Phil. Oh, this is nice. There's always a place in my heart for you. And Joodles is the kind of person who might fly down to Malta just for a trip and then call and say, I'll meet you at this coffee shop and they'll have a cup of coffee. You don't know. Joodles is fun. Or she seems fun. She seems fun to me. I'd rather try and put pins in my eyes whilst crawling up the wall again with my fingernails than give up smoking. What you are doing is so much harder. Who you're talking to, JoJo? Yeah, giving up smoking is a hard thing. So right there you go. Kinsey's gonna go have cottage pie. I love cottage pie. I do not think that a Hyundai Amica, says Didi Plectum, is as cool as a Maserati or a Volkswagen or whatever. I don't think so. Dawn Butler thinks babies are born without a sex. Yeah, well, we are TERFs. We are TERFs. We are TERFs. Can you believe that? Can you believe trying to change reality? I didn't realize that. Who was Dawn Butler? She on GB News. I know I should know this thing. Yes, the indicators work, Maltese Phil. Don't use them in Malta though. It's one of the busy. It's no one's business where I'm going. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. I know it's only fools and horses at last. My Dawn Butler is the guy who comes and opens my curtains. He's her Dawn Butler. Hi ho Kermit. That's someone new. Who is Hi ho Kermit? Hello, Hi ho Kermit. I have to confess, I've been on 4 dates with you. I hope that's a joke. Is that a joke or is that true? Well, there you go. Well, I'm glad you know this about you. He's one of my favorite. What do we call ourselves here? My favorite cult members. I shouldn't call you my cult members. That tells you what my thinking is. Problem was with petrol, no lead in it. Have to add additive. Smokes a bit. Piston ring wear. Pain in the R. Yeah, the cars can be bad. Dawn Butler hates white men, and she is an MP for Brent and a communist. Yeah, well, let her take votes away from the other guy, I guess. Let's move in the troops. I'm well aware of that. Okay, thank you very much, D.D. Plectrum. Adam Hudson says, I'm in trouble with my local council. They said I sent in too many Freedom of Information requests on the following topics: immigration, relocation, asylum seekers, so they will not reply anymore. Yeah, I was blacklisted possibly from Southwark Council. I'm still living in my metallic green Nissan Micra. That's another car that's got no class. T-Reg, 1987. I don't want to boast, but it has an electric window. The other one doesn't work. That's quite funny. That is really funny. I have had pulled duck, says Lorna. I guess that's for lunch. Claire comes in and says, the best and most sexy car ever to exist is a Ford Capri. I had the MK3, slate gray, pepper pot wheels, Ricardo seats. It was the love of my life. Well, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I had that too. I had a Ford Capri when I was 1970, 75. Sad times. I didn't treat it as well as I should have. Ford Capri, these cars are like women. You've got to love them. You think to yourself, they're just going to be like a regular car. You can run it into the ground. You can't. You've got to love the old cars. The old car, you got to love them. Like I have to love the women here. Claire C. Maltese fellow, you're married. Looking, we have so much to discuss. Yes. Well, you'll find out. Alan Williams, my dad got his first brand new car when he was 60 odd. What does that mean, 60 odd? I love that. When someone daft bent, when some daft bent rear-ended him at the traffic lights, and he had to go back to secondhand. Oh my God, that's so sad. That's one of the reasons. One of the reasons I don't have cars anymore. The last car I had was 1970. I don't remember. I sold it for 50 pounds or something. So it was not a great car. Maybe it went 50 pounds. Anyway. Blood 1, Betty has me. Do you think I've got a high blood pressure? I might have it. Hi-Ho Kermit. Where is Hi-Ho Kermit from? Hi-Ho. Tell us this. Hi, Mark. Yes, I'm married. Hubby knows I'm in lust with Lewis. Okay, good. At least you said it. Thank you very much. And I know you are married. I know you're married. And it's really nice that you're willing to risk the indignation of your husband in order to tell him that you're in lust with me. So I appreciate that. We're waiting for Hi-Ho Kermit to tell us where he comes from. Tell us where you come from so we know, because you're new. And while we're mentioning somebody new, can you go to the screen and like this stream? Number one. Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, but it tells the world, and it means you'll get notifications of this show. And good. Number three, you could help by joining this on YouTube, and then say, I don't know, some of you people sound like you don't have that much money, but it's really important you help out Lewis on this thing. And you could give me £3, 10 pence a show, and then you could cancel if you don't like it. But it would make me, why am I always like scratching my face on these shows? Does it look horrible? Yeah, just join or go to Patreon. I think you can give less money on Patreon. I'm hoping. I don't know what I'm doing. Just give me some money. Please give me money. I'm here 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. Are you really in lust with me, Claire C? That's nice to know. Don't answer the question. Don't answer the question. No one needs to know. No one needs to know. So, my friend Doug was here, and that was brilliant. It was brilliant. He thinks similarly to me. He didn't always. There was a point when I was a bit ahead of Donald Trump. A bit ahead of Donald Trump. Hold on, let's see what's going on. I don't know what happened there. I have a 21-year-old Volvo. Technically a Euro 3, but it's ULEZ compliant. F, Mr. Khan. Yeah, it's totally ridiculous. They want to take away our driving. Anyway. Claire, I'm still waiting for the love of my life, says Joe. And at the moment, it looks like a cigarette, joking. Or am I? Don't smoke cigarettes. It's not going to replace the love. Lewis, call me up. Let's get going here. I'd love to be able to drive Kerry-Macker so I wouldn't have to rely on any crappy transport here. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, they don't want us to drive, basically. They don't want us to drive. Look at all the. I'm a Dixon Cox fan. You popped up, so I thought I'd say hello. Hi there, hi-ho. Well, Lewis Schaffer is a Dixon Cox fan, too. I'm a Dixon individually and a Cox fan. I'm from the northwest of England. What's in the northwest? Cumbria. Is that Cumbria the northwest, or Cumberland? Or black stuff that begins with black? Zingo says, Volvos are cool. Yeah, they are cool. They're strong cars. My first car was an E-Reg Honda Accord. 26 years ago, my parents' car, and they got a new one. I felt like the bee's knees. One of the best cars I ever had. They were famous. Honda made incredible cars. They basically won. You, Jarrett's also a Dixon Cox fan. You'll see my comments. Hey, late night chum Mark, says Leanne. Let's go back a step. Well, let's go forward a step. Here we go. My nephew loves the 80s and 90s Hondas. They were amazingly built back then. I think they're still some of the best cars. They don't sell them here, but they were like so big in America, they killed American cars. My dad's fine. We had to take his car keys off him in the end anyway. Well, that's what they want to do. They want to take car keys off of old people. They don't want you to go to any demonstrations, right? They just want you to be they want you to be sufficient. They want you to rely on the state. Yeah. They want you to rely on the state. Not quite 500 blood BPH, Cinco, but it does do 0 to 60 eventually. And we're not talking about blood pressure, horsepower. Horsepower, that's what you're talking about. My dad was over 70 when he learned he could have a mobility car. He earned it. He earned it. He worked for over 50 years and was an Army veteran. He could have had it years earlier, but didn't know. Did he need one Vantanai? Did he need a new car? What does that mean, earn it? Just because you pay taxes? I don't believe it's like insurance. You know, if everybody took advantage of that, there'd be no money in the account. And as it is, there's becoming no money in the account. Oh, there you go. He deflected. When I was a kid, we had a Morris Marine estate, sitting in the vinyl seat wearing shorts in summertime. You could take the skin off your legs. Yeah. Seriously, there was no buses. I'd be well screwed. No. What did I say? No buses. I don't know. We had a Morris Marina. Morris was like one of those cars. Back 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, everyone had that. What about me? Do you think... Okay, so we're reading all this. Anyway, my friend Doug came. Do you understand how the Motability scheme works, Lewis? They exchange the benefit for the car. They're getting the money anyway. Okay, no, I didn't know that. Well, thank you for explaining that, Joodles. I love it when Joodles explains stuff to me. Let's go. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I didn't know that. But why are we giving people money? Why should the state be giving money? Mark Therosian said, my dad had a Ford Capri, classic looking car, made by Ford. I think they were made in Germany originally. The point I was trying to make was he never scammed the system. I don't think he was scamming the system, but people, they're offering stuff to you. You know, that doesn't make you a scammer for taking it. But we're giving out too much money, maybe. I'm not saying he scammed the system. My granddad had a Morris Ital in baby poo brown. Thankfully, it was stolen quite early on. That's what happens. You got a horrible car. Yes, Joodles, that's true. The engine, 1.3. Yeah, I think mine was 1.2. Or maybe, I don't know. My second car was a Toyota MR2, and the roof came off. But had to take the two glass panels manually. It was lush, Mark, says Leanne. I used to sell them, Kerry, and it's a fantastic scheme for people like Lorna who are stranded with buses, but it is abused. Well, because half the population are collecting benefits. Thank you, Judith. I did not know that about you. I knew you liked the cars, but I didn't know that. Did you know that? I used to love Ford, says Adam Hudson. Had a Fiesta in the late 90s. Had a Ford Puma coupe, but now they make uninspiring cars. Yeah, I guess they do. What do you call a nun in a wheelchair? Virgin Mobile. That's a good joke. Love you, Russ. I sold a Morris Ital for 90 quid once. I paid 50 for it, Lud says. Yeah, that's amazing. You did quite well. So my friend Doug came over, and we were talking about all the different things about this country. And basically, I agree with him. I do agree with him. And he's talking about all of he's got some rich friends. Because he's got some rich friends, and they all, people are so anti-Semitic. I think they're anti-Semitic. Because the team world is anti-Semitic. So if you believe in Team World, if you believe in veganism, if you believe in everyone's the same one, then you're probably anti-Semitic. My brother had an old banger of a car. Thank you, Ian, for explaining that to me. Every time he pressed the brake pedal, the full beam headlines came on. True story. There's a wiring problem. Well, we do look a bit alike, Leanne. Oh, there you go. Mark is moving in on Leanne. Send him a picture. What's your Facebook account? Do you have a Facebook? Leanne, send him a picture. Send him a picture. Everybody, we're all thin. Let's get thin and beautiful and send everyone pictures. The most beautiful car ever. So Leanne's car, which is a Capri. Yeah, it was a good-looking car. The number of fly boys who would drag their granny into the dealership and decide which car they would get used to break my heart. Why? Because they wanted the car, because their granny was getting a free car. Is that why it is, Joodles? Maybe Leanne is moving in on. Yes. Yeah, maybe she is. Yeah, maybe she's moving in. Maybe she wants to come and say hello. Let's get the love flowing. Let's everyone get the love flowing. Thank you for acknowledging me, Lewis says. I say to Russ. I've been here 20 minutes. Even Lorna has given me the cold shoulder. I think I might go back to flashing over the park. Yeah, we got to be careful, Russ. I love what you're saying, and I don't mind it, but Google, YouTube can be very picky about this stuff. We have trains, but they stop very often. Yeah. There's trains across the country in some areas with no trains. And Lorna says, I have not given you the cold shoulder, Russ. What is that song? Someone like Stay Young and Beautiful, if you want to be loved. How do you stay young? What's the single thing you can do at any age? You can be thin. Lewis, how do you stay thin? You don't have carbs. You watch your calories and you don't have carbs. Joe, that's what you got to do. Yes, Joodles, ridiculous, and all the wee shits that abuse their grannies and use the car for their shady operations, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but this country falls for it. Donald Trump is not falling for it anymore. I hope. I'm not there, but I think he's not. Yes, Lewis, that's why, says Joodles. They changed the rules after a while. That the named driver had to live in the same house as the recipient. Yeah. Pervy time. Yeah, well, that's what I am, Alex. I'm sorry. I'm not pervy exactly, but I got dreams. I've got dreams. I don't want to be lonely anymore. I've been lonely. Rose left. I've been lonely. Pete Doherty used to buy BMWs for £1,000 and then just dump them when the petrol ran out. Yes, he did. Did he do that? I don't know if he did that, but I can imagine the guy was very scummy. Pete Doherty. I mean, he's been accused of horrible things. I don't know if he did it. Typical lay car. Did you buy it from Fairfields? What is a lay car? And what is Fairfields? I'm an only child, Russ. I demand attention and having my own way. I guess I'm the same way. Hi ho, Kermit. My brother used to have an MG midget, and he used to keep the extinguisher in the fitwell, as well as occasionally a firework would break out in the hole where the radio should have been. Interesting. Maybe you have to do that. Cheese string is here. You have lots of sex, Lewis. That's how you stay young and live long. Don't think so. Don't think so. What do you call sex anyway? Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can catch up with something. I mentioned it 2 days ago, Vatanai. It was from a show written in 1933. What show was that? There are a few exceptions, Carrie, says Joodles. If the recipient is in a nursing home, for example, but they're much stricter now. Okay, so a round of applause for strictness. Why should we give away new cars? How did I miss that, Joe? It's a signal, not deny music. Um, okay, I'm gonna get a glass of water. I'm gonna get a glass of water, everybody. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Chair time. It's the Chair TV show. All right. All right. So we're back on track. We're back on track. I'm having a piece of cheese. I'm having a piece of cheese. I didn't really eat that much today because I was eating. Didn't eat that much. I woke up this morning. I weighed 77.9 kilograms. So I am making progress. Let's all make progress to be thin. Let's everybody say how we're making progress to be thin. Can we do that now? Can we say how we're making progress, Jared and Lorna and you and Claire and Joe and Mark? How? Let's say how are we losing weight? 77.9 is amazing. I was 77 a couple last week. Basically, I want to stay under the next thing. What do they call that? The next milestone to stay under 70, to be 77 pounds or less. I'm trying to go down. It's really hard to losing weight is like giving up smoking. It's really hard. It's really hard, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I do. Here are the rules. You get an app. Let's write it down on the app. Let's write it down on the app. Cheese string. Claire wants to do you, Lewis. Okay, what about you? Do you want to do me too? You're so skinny, Claire. You're not skinny. You look great. You look great. You look great. And I don't think 50 is that low, really, because 50 kilograms is 50 times 2.2, which is 100. What is it? It's 110. It's 110. That's an actual weight. Keeping weight off is hard. It's really, really hard. Like last night, I didn't eat the I know I need to eat a certain amount in order to maintain my weight. And I didn't reach it. And I went to bed, I had only eaten 17 or 1800 calories. And it's really hard. It's absolutely hard to do. But I thought to myself, and then I weigh myself also. So the rules of weight loss are this. Is one, rule number one, hold on. Rule number one is we write down everything that we eat. Okay? Like I had a cup of coffee, right? With let's say 75 milligrams of just regular milk. I've been told it wasn't even like, it wasn't milk with full fat. Okay? I don't eat much, but my lumpen body is ignoring me. Well, you're eating too much, Lorna. Your body isn't ignoring you. You don't be fat. Just admit the truth. Admit the truth, right? So let's say I had 75 grams of milk. I had another cup of coffee, which had 30 grams of double cream, right? And this might not be interesting to you, but I got to write it down. Okay, muscle weigh more. I thought you would have known that it does weigh more, but you can tell when you're losing weight. I know when you say weight, you're hopefully losing the fat. And then I went out and I had a Cumbrian sausage. Let's say I had 1.5 Cumbrian sausages. And that's pretty much what did I have for, what did I eat? Well, I had a slice of bread, which was really good. I shouldn't admit this. I had bread. Maybe it was like sourdough bread. Let's call it sourdough. I had sourdough bread. Let's say I had 35 grams of sourdough bread. Okay, very good. Hey, Pete's Transport is here. Hello, Pete. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. We're having an okay show. It's an okay show. How many people are watching this thing right now? Let's find out this. I shouldn't even talk about that. I don't even know. I don't even know. Did you weigh that cheese? Yes, I did, Rachel. I weighed it. I weighed 35 grams of cheese. And that cheese was called Edam cheese. I love the taste of Edam cheese. Do you not love the taste of Edam cheese? 35 grams of Edam cheese. No greenery should ever be on a brick. And no greenery should ever eat anything green except for apples. And even then. So let's put that. I had a Mr. Tom's peanuts, which is 40 grams. And I had a cup of tea, 2 tea bags. I mean, the problem is I had a cup of coffee last night, very late. And I couldn't go to sleep. And I woke up in the morning. I was still awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was really bad. And I annoyed people. I woke people up. So that's what I've had. Maybe I've had something else. I'm going to put down I had a little bit of bacon. I had bacon. I didn't eat it much because we were at the restaurant. It was really good. I think that's the first time I've heard you say this is the worst show I've ever done. I think every other show that I'm doing is the worst show. It's the best show, the worst show. I'm a bit MD manic, whatever it is. I never put on muscles, you Jarrett. I just burn everything: fat, protein, probably bone. Well, you can't burn bone, and you can't burn bone. Joe, I think we should just do what makes us happy. No, I'm not even going to read the rest of that sentence. No, we have to lose weight and be thin, Joe. You want to be sexy, you have to. We have to be thin. You might be sexy now. I would do you anyway. But let's be sexy so that when you send Lewis some photographs, Lewis goes, "Wow, you've really made tremendous progress. That's really amazing." Or send me a picture of you taking drugs and say, "This is what I used to be, but I don't take drugs anymore." And I go, "Oh my God, full respect for you. Full respect." Yeah. Yes. Yes, Vantanai. Meat equals that and lust. Yes, that's what they believe. That those horrible Christian they're not even, who are they? The Kellogg's people, the Seventh Day Adventists. That's why they promote veganism, because it prevents you from having a full and active life down there, because they don't want people to have sex with that. Yeah, they do not want that. That's actually true, Vantana. I appreciate that. You need to up that protein. Yes, up the protein. Up the protein. If you had seen, I shouldn't even be talking like this. It's just so gross. I'm just gross. I don't want, just say, don't talk like that, Lewis. Don't talk like that. Leanne, Joe, which is why I can't stop smoking, even though I hate it. hate it. I'm miserable when I tried. Cigarette smoking is the hardest thing to give up. People would rather starve to death than give up smoking. You know, they would die for a cigarette when you're addicted to cigarettes. So don't feel bad, Leanne. Don't feel bad. You know what I heard? That book, Alan Carr's book, which I ordered, it never came. I ordered the book. I ordered the book, which basically repeats over and over again, cigarettes are no good. Stop smoking. You've stopped smoking. And people have stopped smoking. Who's used the Adam Carr book? Because I've heard it's amazing. I've had quite a few people who read the Adam Carr. They don't smoke anymore. You know, I mean, nicotine is addictive and smoking is amazing. So don't feel bad if you smoke, but just understand it's like food. Don't feel bad that you're fat because it's so hard to be thin. But we can do it. We're doing it together. We're not smoking. This is the no smoking, no eating group. Leanne, I tried to stop smoking and I used to vape. Worst mistake ever. I ended up with a very bad chest infection from the vape. So I stopped and now smoke again. Such a hard one to kick. It is really hard. So, and no fapping. Try not to fap either, if anybody knows what fapping is. No fap music prevents healthy sperm, which lowers the chance of getting pregnant. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. So wait, are you saying no fap movement prevents healthy sperm? Yeah, because they don't want us to fap. They don't want us to work out our thing. I don't think so. I think it has to do with they don't want us to fap because they want us to be focused, like on whatever, like want us to be focused on having sex. They want us to focus on girls. It's basically a feminist ideology. What are you saying to that? What are you saying, Joodles? I don't know. I've done the same in the past, so I'm pissed off right now. Yeah, we're all stopping smoking. Who else has smoking problems? We all do. I'm pleased to say I don't drink or smoke, but passively smoke. Yeah, Leanne, you passively smoke because I mean you don't see it that much. Very few people smoke. You're not. When I was at the comedy clubs in New York, people were smoking and just like you'd go home and you'd smell like cigarettes in your suit and your shirt. It'd be horrible. I'm pleased. Yeah, so don't breathe passive smoke. I'm sure you're right, Mark. I've tried the protein shakes. I really like them, but they don't seem to do anything because protein shakes are made with dry protein, and dry protein is cooked protein. I didn't say that I fap. I did not say that, Alex. So don't say that I did fap. I got a new. I'm lovely, thank you. Anyway, but maybe you know what it is. Anyway, Lewis, one chapter was called "The Benefits of Smoking," I believe. It was blank. Yeah, it was basically brainwashing. This is the Alan Carr book, brainwashing people into not smoking, which is what you need. It's the same thing with eating. You got to go into a shop and you got to say, I don't want anything here. This is a funny feeling. I don't want anything here. And then you don't get anything. Chris King is in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Um, yeah, yeah. Smoking is great. It is great, but it doesn't do anything good, so you're not interested. You'll do something else. You'll dream about Lewis Schaffer. There you go. There you go. I want you. I'm going to try concentrated fermented, what they're called bland. It's made the Vikings tall and strong, stronger than other human beings. Um, okay, thank you. Thank you. Um, okay, I would say, let's see. I'd say get the protein from food sources like me. I believe in red meat. Has anybody tried red raw meat? Beef or lamb, red raw. Try that. Just if you're having your doubts, just put it on the frying pan for 5 seconds aside. Isn't my Wi-Fi on the blink or Lewis's? Is it on the blink? It shouldn't be on the blink. I don't know. I don't know about your Wi-Fi. Mine isn't. Can you see me? Can you see me? Am I frozen? How can I be frozen? Are you frozen? I am frozen. What do I do now? I don't seem to be frozen. Let me see if I'm frozen. I'll have to restart this thing. How do I seem to be? I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? Maybe someone's playing head games with me. Maybe someone's playing head games with me. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Okay, let me see if I can be frozen. Okay, there we go. We got. How am I frozen? How am I frozen? Can you hear me, everybody? First, let's go. Can you hear me? Oh, it has some kind of problem like this. I don't know why. Why is this frozen? Why am I frozen? I don't know if I'm frozen. Can you see me? I don't know where my producer is. Lewis is frozen on my TV. We're all frozen. Not frozen for you. Can you see me? Can you see me? Am I back? Maybe I fapped too much. I can see and hear you. Okay, we can do it now. It's working again. How much did we miss? I apologize for that. I don't know why it's this way. I wish I was perfect, but I'm not perfect. I had bacon. I had deluxe, not James's bacon. Bacon. Let's just say bacon. Hold on a second. What kind of bacon have I had? Am I back? Tell me if I'm. I do appreciate it. If I am frozen, send me whatever you can do. Get in touch with me, please. Get in touch with me. Has anybody subscribed to this? To this thing? We've got 41 people here. That's like so brilliant. 41. I have the chat, but no video. Does anybody else turn it off and on again, Lewis? I did that, Adam. Yeah, I did that. Let me just see if has he come back on. Let me just put this back on. This is a bit weird. Okay. Vatanai says my internet is glitchy. Are you guys getting it? You're not getting it. I've lost it completely now. Let me go check my my box. Maybe my box isn't working. Can you hold on? Don't go anywhere, please. Stay with me. Okay. It's not on my screen. I can't YouTube. Maybe YouTube isn't working. Is YouTube working? Who has come on, let's put our minds together. Who's having problems here? My live stream is working. It's just the video portion of it. Do you think anybody is maybe the evil forces are going against me? Could be that. They're very smart people, those people. They got nothing to do with to annoy Lewis Schaffer. I have no video. I'm stuck in a void, says Joe. Jules has lost it completely. That's not good. For some reason, this isn't working for me, but the chat is laugh out loud. Okay, can you hear me? Maybe I'm going to turn this off. There you go. No, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? You cannot hear me. Chat box. The video is gone completely. They didn't come on. Well, maybe this is how they're coming on. This is how they play with your mind. They've done a very good job. It's working on my phone, but not on the TV. That's interesting. We surely have to come up with an answer. We surely have to come up with an answer. Can we come up with an answer? I don't know what it is. Yes, they've come from me. Yeah, that's what can happen. That's what happens when you stick your head above the parapet. Could be that. And they're thinking, oh my God, all those losers thought that we were doing it to them. It wasn't us, but that's amazing. I'm so glad we put the paranoid thought in their head. Bye, Kerry. I'll see you later. There you go, Vicky. Back on TV too. It's delayed. It's delayed. Yeah, maybe it's delayed. I love you, Vicky. I love you, Vicky. Let me see if I can get it up. I don't know. I'm just doing this again and again. There you go. It says 8 people have turned off. I seem to be on here. There you go. So you can hear me. You can hear me. That's so good. Are you back online? Are we all getting back online? Yeah. I don't know what it is. Girl from Mars is here. So they're all coming back. So keep on coming back. Okay. Is it back? It's back for now from me. Yeah, Starmer tried to shut you down. That's the country we have now. That's what Starmer has done, and those people have done. Very, very bad. It's so funny. There's a technical difficulty practically in every show. In every show. Let me see how many calories I've eaten. So as I was saying, is it still hit and miss? Is it hit and miss with you? It's buffering. Why is it buffering? All I have on is I have this on. I'm going to turn this off. Is yours back on? Mine says come back tomorrow. It shouldn't say that. It says full screen. Good at my end. So it's good on everybody's end so far. Not on your phone. You can't see it on your phone. Is your phone okay, Daryl? Could be something like that. You don't know. It could be something like that to drive us crazy. To drive us crazy. Kate Gwynn is here, or she's in Discord. Make sure we get into the Discord. Let me find out what's going on. First of all, let me see. Speed test. Run the speed test. My speed is really good. You know, my speed test is 150 megabits per second download. Okay? The upload is 143. 143. Isn't that a good upload? That's a really good upload. See, I've just seen lots of people running past my window half dressed with no lion chasing them. Send pictures to me, please. Send pictures to me. There was a stream without if there was a stream without technical problems, it wouldn't be the same. I guess so. We're broadcasting live. It's amazing how far technology has gone. How frigging real is this? Love it. Yeah, that's what this thing is. It's really real. There's not much going on, but it is real. You know, I should provide. Maybe it could be the Seventh-day Adventists. I mean, they were totally believable. They didn't want people to fap. They were really evil. And she herself, she printed all these books about sex. She had a 12-year-old being her, what do you call that? Typing it in, whatever that's called. With the metal metal typist, or whatever it's called. My mate, Judel says that when she sees anyone jogging. When you mean mate, you mean your friend. Back to 26. Yeah, we're moving back up. It makes it easier for me the fewer people here, but I want to speak to as many. You want to see everybody. You know, you're amazing. You're all amazing. Send Lewis pictures, please. Send Lewis pictures. Daryl, send me a picture. Lorna, send me a picture. Send me a picture. Lud, send me a picture. Russ, send me Lewis. Normally, my computer freezes in the winter if I leave too many windows open. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. It's a really good joke. So as I said, I basically have had 950 calories today, including 200 calories for Mr. Tom's peanut bar. I'm a liar. I shouldn't be eating this. I'm a liar. I've had a piece of sourdough bread. I didn't put in everything. I had a black tea with two sugars. I'm a liar. I lie to you people. Do you know that about me? Do you care? You don't even care. Lewis, normally you don't care. Leanne is talking to Russ, laughing at Russ. How do we send you a picture on X? You send a picture via the whatchamacallits. What do you call those things? The private mail, the DMs, the DM. Send me a DM. It'll say Vatanai's Music or whatever your name is, Wotan. I think it's Wotan. It'll say Wotan wants to speak to you, and I'll say yes. Send me a picture. I want to see how well you're doing. I want to see progress being made. This show is helping me. Before I started this show, I weighed 82 kilograms. Now I weigh 77.78. So I've lost 4 kilograms. That's almost 10 pounds. Now, a lot of people would say, I didn't notice, I don't notice, but I notice. When you give up smoking, when you give up drinking, when you give up eating too much, and when you just look good, you feel amazing. Joe will feel amazing. And you'll be amazing. It's great that it's natural. Things can go wrong, which is good. So much better than polished, rehearsed, more relatable. Yeah, I'm trying to be relatable. Do I seem relatable? Do I seem likable, or do I seem like a creepy guy? I'm a creepy guy. Kerry Mackus is very, very good. Yeah. It's so good. It feels so good. So good. Give up everything and be miserable, says Kinsey. No, that's not true, because you're not giving up everything. Most people don't smoke. So how can you say you're giving it up? Most people didn't even notice set plants on fire. No, people didn't understand what alcohol is. So you're not giving up everything. Do you think you are? What are you giving up? I have lots of photos, from run-of-the-mill photos to porn star impersonation photos. Don't send me real pictures of you and how much weight, how fat you used to be, and how you look great now, and how you look bad now, and this is a bad point, and I'm gonna get better. Kerry says correct. Well, I disagree with Kerry Kinsey. I'm sorry, I disagree with her. Ask him; he will tell you, Vatanai. What? Yeah, that just send it to my go to Lewis Schaffer. Here's Lewis Schaffer on Twitter. Go to Lewis Schaffer, and then you press a private message, and then I'll look at it. Most people don't set plants on fire, then breathe it in. Is that funny? It's the truth. It's insane. And then you're addicted to cigarette smoking like it's the most natural thing in the world. It isn't. I lost 9 pounds since watching this, Daryl. Is that true? That is so great. Everybody, give Daryl a round of applause for losing 9 pounds, or even for saying you're losing 9 pounds, because we know how important it is. Catch you all later. Everybody go to Discord. I'm going to go to Discord here, and I'm going to let's go to Discord. Let's go to Discord. Hold on a second. I've got to go to Discord. It's always a bit complicated here to go to Discord. It's always a bit complicated. I got to invite people. Go to Discord, and then Discord will be busier than this thing, and I'll cry, but it'll be still be good. It'll still be good. It'll still be good. I love you. I do. I don't love you. Of course, I don't love you. I'm Lewis Schaffer. I'm a big star. You think I actually care about you people? I do, really. That's my problem. That's my problem. I actually care about you people. That's what I care about. We got 25 people watching. Okay, we lost a lot. This is what happens. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to get upset. But there's the Discord link. Can you go to the Discord link? Is it buffering again? Maybe when I'm pressing this, it shouldn't be buffering. Maybe it's not connected to the... Okay, are we doing all right? Everybody, also remember, like, subscribe. We're up to 1,006. Like, subscribe, send some money in if you want to. £3 a month. That's only 10 pence a day. You got 10 pence a day. It's important to you. It's 10 pence. It's the price of a phone call in America when I was a kid. It's 10 pence. I've had so much shite in my life and really bad stuff, but the only thing I change is the smoking. You've already changed it. You're not smoking anymore, Leanne. You're not smoking. You've changed it. So everybody give Leanne a great big round of applause for stopping smoking, right? Leanne. My wife wants me to go and do housework. Tell her you'll do it after. Yeah, well, women. She wants you to do it. Why doesn't she do the housework? She's the wife. I don't mean it exactly like that. I used to do the housework. I used to clean up everything. I used to do everything. And then she yelled at me. She yelled at me because she didn't like the way I did the garden. She said, I don't like the bricks around the edge of the... She got mad at me. Kerry Macca, you are not smoking. You're not. You made the decision right now to not smoke. But don't even worry about it. When people used to smoke, they were happy and thin. They were thin, but they were not happy. So, yeah. Is it buffering? Is it working? Is this computer thing working? Looks like it's working my age. She's the wife. Who's the wife? She's the wife. She should do it. Or women should do work for men. You have to do something to make men happy, and men do stuff to make you guys happy. You think we want to go to work? Do you know how little work men would do if there were no women and no wives? We wouldn't go to work. Like when my wife divorced me, I just put down my tools and I didn't do comedy for 10 years. 10 years. Well, maybe it wasn't 10, but it was close to 10. Horrible years. A waste of my life. I was so angry at her. I said, I'm not going to give you any money. I'm not going to work. It was really bad. So, Joodles, men, when you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll. You know that song. There you go. Let's see if any lessons have been learned. Well, what lesson? About what? About eating. Holly, hello, Holly. Hi, can you spell fascist right? Okay, here's the deal. Here's the thing, Holly. Thanks for coming in. I really like Holly, but a lot of people don't like Holly. Lewis, my ex-girlfriend was always smoking, so I slowed down. I'd use lubricant, says Russ. Always a joke with Russ. Always a joke. Did you hear that? That's why I'm yawning, laugh at. No, she's all right. She's all right. He's all right. Lewis reminds me of The Simpsons when he sings in a New York accent. I don't know who does that. Oh my God, Girl from Mars. That is, can we add commas, Leanne? Can we add commas? That is so much better than my technophobe. Well, what did she say she was? What a Girl from Mars. I'm tech-tarded. I don't think we could say that. People get really upset about that. So don't say that. I don't mean to be mean either, Kinsey. Lewis, I was happy smoking and being thin, laugh out loud. Yeah, but then you realize, you know what? You're getting all wrinkly, you're getting all sick and tired. It's not worth it. You know, this is not worth smoking. I mean, I actually have I sometimes I find vapes. Can you see this is one of the vapes that I have found? And I keep them around, but I never use them really. But they're fun to have in your hand, Joe. They're really great. This buffering problems keeps rehappening. Closing YouTube and then switching it on works for a bit. Could someone Google it? Maybe if I Google it. What if I Google it? Do you think if I Google it? If I Google it, why does YouTube? What do we ask? How do we ask this? Jenny is here. She's back. But you're here. That's the most important thing. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny 567. Is that a song? Isn't Jenny? Let's see what she's saying. What have I missed? What have I missed? Let's try not to talk to people if we don't want them to be a part of our thing. Anyway, it's not buffering for me anymore. What happened there? What happened there? I think I look all right. I think I look all right. Great question, Joe. What's the great question? So thank you, Jenny. Where have you been? What have you done? How much do you weigh? Are you fat? Are you fat? Have you been following any of the Lewis Schaffer precepts to be thin? So if you run into somebody and they say, I love this guy, Lewis Schaffer, you go, oh my God, I listened to him. He's amazing. And he looks at you and he goes, oh my God, I want you. And you look at him and you want, because you're thin and beautiful, which you probably are, thin and beautiful. But he love you anyway because you love Lewis Schaffer. Right? That's what you want. I think you've been hacked, Lewis. I just tried other streams and they work fine. Yeah. Well, let's just see if it says this. It works for 5 seconds, then buffers again. Like the new pick as well. Can't see it properly. Is it a monkey? I don't know. Let me turn this off. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off. These are good questions. I've switched to 4 grams, 4G, and it's still buffering. Is your thing freezing as well, Jen? Or Jenny? How would you like me to call you? It's all fine for me, Lud. It'll be his Wi-Fi. I've just done a Wi-Fi test, and it seems like it's working. Let me try Wi-Fi on my phone. I use this thing called speed test. Is that what you guys are using? Seems like it's working. Connectivity. Let's see if it's working. I'm up to 150 MPs. That's so fast. Carrie Max says it's back to buffer. Anyway, so I don't know. Should I be panicking, people? Should I be panicking? It's a YouTube-wide issue because GB News streams have 80 people when it always had 2K. Oh, interesting, yeah. Joe smoked. I smoked for 50 years and apparently look fab and younger than my mates who didn't. They're lying to you. No, maybe they're not. Send me a picture. Send Lewis Schaffer pictures. Dressed pictures, please. Before and after. Send me a picture. How strange is that? So nicotine is the fountain of youth drug. Who knows? Yeah, well, it's this thing, yeah. Thank you, Judith. I shouldn't be panicking. You know that I panic. You know that I panic. So you got to be careful with me. I panic. I'm trying not to. Okay, we're going to see what happens. The upload and the download speeds are fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to check a site status. If your internet is working, but you're not able to access a site, check the status. Check the status. I don't know how to check the status. Here we go. Check the status. Let's see if this works. Are you going on GB News later? No, I haven't been asked. That maybe they don't want me. Maybe they've watched this show enough and they say, what the hell is that Lewis Schaffer doing? It's not that good. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Thank you, Carrie, for asking. I think it depends on the genes, I think. Yeah, it could be that. I think that's very easy. Maximum resolution is 10,000p. Load time, buffering 0%. A maximum resolution, full HD, is good for your video. Large phones. Large phones. I don't know what this says. Video. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. 35 years of vegetarian. 7 stone, 12 pounds. How tall are you a few days ago? I know you're proud to be vegetarian. I respect it that you've been this way all this time. But it's not healthy, vegetarianism. I don't believe it. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is healthy. Maybe I'm dying and I don't know it. Maybe I'm dying. I'm 68 years old. 68 years old. Maybe I'm rotting on the inside. I've got stage 3 kidney disease. I've got high cholesterol. Okay, well, Kinsey. Anyway. So, maybe. I don't know. Can I see your blood tests? Can I send you my blood tests? To see how I'm doing. I want to be doing really well. I want to be doing really, really well. Does anybody have faster? I got sent a photograph. Okay, somebody sent me something. I'm here. We're losing you. But this was a while ago. That was a while ago. I got that message. I don't know why I got that message. Yeah. Carrie Macca says, GB News is affected. Dubes and period. Let's put a period in. It isn't working right now for me. But the streams for Trump are working on their GB News 2 one. And all the other ones are working. Okay? Yeah. So maybe it is. Maybe they've tried to stop free speech by blocking us. It could be. It could be. Maybe I'm being canceled. Maybe you're being canceled. Who cares? You're hearing the truth. You know it's truth. Kerry says I could not eat meat. But punctuation is not perfect there, but it's all right. At least you put a comma in there. Why not, Kerry? Why not? Why couldn't you eat a piece of raw red meat with raw eggs? Come on, tell us why. Tell us why. Everybody, that's very important to me because it's I believe I'm helping. People who thought that was Putin the other day must be insane. Yeah, who knows if it's Putin? Who knows? I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you all. Thanks, Carrie. You don't have to say goodbye. We'll see you all tomorrow. We only got 20 minutes to say goodbye, but I really appreciate it. I've smoked for 36 years. 32 of them smoked properly. And you've all seen me on Discord, so let you guys decide. You are beautiful, Leanne. But you can live a long life smoking. But you want to live forever. You want to live forever. We all want to live. I want to live forever. That's another Oasis song. Alan, baby, did you ever turn? Alan Williams. There seems to be a few technical problems recently. The first Premier League game was unwatchable on Virgin Media. The second was inaudible on TNT. Now YouTube is struggling. Well, because don't want to use the word, but fools like me are streaming, and fools like you. So how much space is this using? Eventually it's going to go. I said I like meat. Where did you say that? I could not eat meat. Okay, I did not understand that. I'm sorry, Kerry. I'm sorry, Kerry. I love you, Kerry. Donna Aylesbury. The MSN, mainstream media, said Putin was terminal years ago. Yeah, maybe they've got a replacement the same way the American Joe Biden was a replacement. The same way Keir Starmer could be played by anybody. Anybody. Is sharing blood tests a new dating thing? Kinda, yeah. I used to go on stage and people say, let me tell you a little about myself. And I used to read my cholesterol readings and my blood sugar readings. It could be that. You want to know, are you taking care of yourselves? Like she said, she was a vegan. And I think to myself, maybe you're healthy or maybe you're not. Like you take somebody, you know what I mean? Some people, you want a healthy person. I want somebody who's healthy, and I believe in a meat-based diet. That's what I believe. You can tell me I'm wrong. Judel says definitely not, Alex. That it wasn't Putin. Check some of the facial expressions. And he's far too paranoid to leave Russia. And there's an international arrest warrant out for him. Could be, yeah. That's what I like about Judel. She's a bit paranoid like me. Yeah. I don't think about it. I don't think about paranoia until it's mentioned to me. And I go, yeah, that's totally possible. That's maybe not him, Kerry. Maybe this is not Lewis Schaffer. I mean, it sounds like Lewis Schaffer. It's not quite as funny as it should be, basically. You know, I mean, you don't know. Veganism is nice. No, it's not. You don't want veganism. It's a lot of processed food, I think. Isn't it processed food? I think it is. I think my computer is working, but let me try here. It says 11 watching. We're losing so many stream members. Why are we losing? Yeah, it's not working. Well, yeah, maybe. We've lost the stream. We've lost everything. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, everybody? Can you hear me? We've lost people. Did you ever want to know? Yeah, maybe you're right, Marianne. Maybe you're right. Yeah. I want to know that stuff. What's wrong with that, Doodles? I want to know. I want to know what's going on in your inside. I want to know what's in your inside. When I say insides, anyway. Yeah, I want to know what's on your insides. I want to know what your blood sugar level is. I don't care about your cholesterol actually, but I want to know what you're eating. I want to know what your I want to know the results. I want to know your basically your blood sugar level. That's all I care about. Not that's all, but it's important. How your kidney function is. You know, I don't want to die. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. Jules, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I think we've got. She's always ahead. I got to. Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, that's good. Anyway, are you enjoying this? We've lost most of the people. we've lost most of the people. Okay? Can you hear me, Jenny? But it's still buffering. It sounds like Tommy, and yes. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. But Jenny can't hear me. Jenny the vegan. I mean, I'm still strolling. I'm going to have to turn this off and start again. The chat still works, but it's still buffering. Well, I want to stay here because I think if you've come back, it means you really care. You've left and come back. You've left, you've come back. Oh my God, now my telly is paused on the Trump thing. What is happening? Global sabotage. Laugh out loud. Well, let's Google it, everybody. Everybody Google it and see if it's global sabotage. Is the internet down? How about that? Down detector? No, the internet not down. Might be down detector. Accept. Let's just see if this works. Which service are you having problems with? Activate your account. I don't know what this is. Can you? It's intermittently down. My head is buffering, which is why I'm off to bed. Much love, guys. Thank you very much, Leanne. Thank you, my darling. Oh my God, now my telly is paused. Okay, that's what Joe says. Everything is buffering. Yeah, it's all buffering. You're not a vegan. Oh, you were making a joke. Okay, well, there you go, Jenny. There you go. I appreciate that. I mean, did I take it too seriously? Did I act nicely enough? Did I act nicely enough? My Twitter X is fine. Just shared this. Yeah, it's a bit odd. Why am I not having anything? But when I do, when I go to speed test, I'm going to speed test, right? On my computer, it says I'm at 154 megabits per second. That is so fast. Oh, there you go. Did you bring my jacket? Bring my stuff?
Oh shit!
No, you're kidding. Are you
No,
kidding?
I forgot. I'll go.
Is it on the? It's not on the chair. Is it?
No. Oh shit! I'll go
We have
back.
a special visitor.
Special guest, Carnegie Schaffer, my
Yes.
son. Everyone, give
My
a round
son.
of applause.
Give a round of applause.
Give a round of applause.
Let's make sure. I mean, we've had major problem with the thing here.
Major problem.
Yeah, because maybe you can help
laser.
me. I don't know whether you can help me. I know you're not your brother, but let's
Oh, I'm better.
you are better. You are
Bigger,
better.
better, stronger.
Handsomer, handsome, my handsome son.
Bigger.
That's the way I am. That is the way I am. Let's see if we
Okay,
can.
what are we dealing with? What's the
We're
problem?
dealing with here. We've lost all of the people watching because it's we can see it here.
Maybe they just don't like you anymore. Maybe you've gone too far.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Do you think that they've?
Can they hear us?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Well, who are you talking to then?
I don't know. I don't think they can hear me.
Then why are you still talking?
I don't know why. I don't know what it means.
Wow, so... oh, shit. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah. No cursing, please.
Go to... Well, reload YouTube.
I just reloaded it.
Yeah, do it again. This isn't it.
I know it's not it, but what is it? This is not working either.
Maybe the Wi-Fi?
See if this thing works. Maybe this thing works. I just checked the Wi-Fi. I did a speed test. And it's 150, the speed test. It's working.
They can't...
Oh, here we go. That's so good. I love that. This guy.
Then go back to your one then.
Yeah, here we go.
No one can hear you.
No one can hear me.
Oh,
Here we
here
go.
we go.
You got hello. Say hello. What should I say?
They can't hear.
I know they can't, so I'm going to write it down. You can write it. You can write stuff down. You can type yourself. Try to spell it as clearly as possible. Hi. Don't say hi, Carnegie. Hi, it's Carnegie.
Yeah.
But
Oh my. There we go. See?
what? Oh yeah, there. But now it stopped.
Yeah. Relax. Pass.
Hold on a
Yeah.
second. Ru-
Now I can hear
You can
this.
hear
Okay,
me.
so there's a glitch.
Okay, here. Write down. Yeah, now
No,
I can
I
hear you.
don't have to write down, but
I don't know.
it
It's
might be a
just
bit
stopped.
glitchy.
I don't know why it stopped. Now there's only 3 people watching it. We had 51 people
51.
watching it.
You always have like.
Take your backpack off. And make
I'm
yourself
going
at
to get
home.
your bag.
You're gonna go back to get the bag.
Yeah,
I'll walk with you. You don't even have to get it now. You get it
No,
tomorrow.
okay.
You don't have to get it now.
I'll get your bag. I have nothing else to do.
Well, I'll go with you. I'll walk with you.
No, I don't want to walk.
Thank you very much. I left my bag at the place that I mentioned that you were working at, but
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you or speak to you or hear you.
yeah, other streams are working on YouTube. Yours is fooked.
Whoa.
I can hear you.
Whoa.
Yeah. Do you think maybe we've been blacklisted by the bad people?
No, they wouldn't do that to you, Dad. No one cares.
Yeah. Alan Williams says Lewis gets to 1,000 subscribers and then this.
Maybe restart the thing and then go.
But we've been restarting it like crazy. Let's restart it.
Have you asked Columbus?
He's not here. I don't know where he
Yeah,
is. Where is
ask
he?
him.
Where
Call
is he?
him.
The show is almost over. We got 10 minutes of this show. People like this kind of craziness. Okay,
Oh, Dad, relax.
it just stopped. You see that it went and then
Yeah,
it stopped.
relax.
You want to see if the speed test works? I'm going to
No,
put on
it's
speed
not
test.
Speed test.
Speed test. See if the machine is working. Run speed test. I'm pressing run speed test.
Yeah, it's good.
Look at what the speed is.
Yeah, the speed's fine. It's not the speed. There's something to do with. They can hear you now. You know.
They can hear us. Can they hear us?
Yeah,
now?
but Dad, you need to read.
We can hear you now, Lewis. We can't live without you. Thank you very much, Russ.
Is that Russ? The
Yeah,
Russ?
no, that's the other Russ. It's not. It's not my Russ, but it's my Russ.
It's your Russ.
No, he's my Russ. There's a different Russ than my Russ. Kerry, did you say hello to Kerry? She says
Kerry, hello, Kerry.
Uh,
Nice to see you.
it's very odd.
It might be working. Someone say if it's working.
Yeah. Is it working for anybody?
Maybe your YouTube, maybe your Wi-Fi. I don't know.
It's not because I just did a speed test. The speed test says it's working.
Well, you can cut it early.
Well, we're gonna have to cut out early. Let me see.
Yeah, it might be bugging. I don't know how to fix it.
It's really buggy. There you go.
Oh God, I look tired.
You had a hard day. Did it get any busier than it was before? Yeah. Is that your boss there?
Yeah, black guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. You work for a black man. Can you
Choosing
believe that?
blacks. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Yeah.
Working alongside each other.
Okay. I can't get any. So Joodles, we're all stuck. We're back. Now we're back. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Can you see us? No, now we're stuck again.
I think you have to cut it early. I'm gonna get your bag. Nice to speak to you guys.
Nice
If
to
you can hear
speak
me.
to you. Goodbye. Wave goodbye to my son.
Adios. Oh, God.
Maybe put your bag down. Put your bag down here. Don't take your bag with you. Why are you taking it? Okay, so we're here. Okay. Yeah, you're back. I mean, this show just ended in chaos. This is a typical Lewis Schaffer live stream show. Something bad happens every single time. Led says something. Other streams are working on YouTube. Yours is right. Okay. Kerry says I can hear you. We love you, Lewis, says Russ. We are still here. Joe is still here. I appreciate that. Not everybody's here, but Joe is still here. Joe is here. 9 people are watching. We had 51 and 9 people. We're gonna end the show in about 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes. Okay, and I'm back. I mean, it's so funny because what's her name came in and then she left, or he left. I don't even know who that is. So you got that. So we've had. I would say this show has been a very good show up until the end, and then it's not that good. That's not that good, but this is the way it's going to be. I mean, maybe I could have done more, comported myself in a better way, but this is basically what it is. everybody that's here right now for sticking around. I appreciate everyone who's not here. I also appreciate it. Alan Williams, bye. Joodles, bye. Joe, bye. Alan, I said Alan Williams. Russ, bye. Kerry, bye, beautiful Kerry. Lud, see you later. Jenny, who joked to say she was a vegan, but she's not. Marianne, love you, Marianne. Okay, we'll see you soon. Alex, I thought it was a very, I don't know, it was a great show, but it's something, it's diversionary. We spent 2 hours together and we feel a bit better. I feel better now that we've done it. Do you not feel better now that you've done it? Can you hear me? Do you feel better? Hopefully, when it's uploaded. Well, it'll still have 20 minutes of horrible nothingness, Joodles. It still will. I mean, who knows? Who knows? There's this, and there's this. Let's go on Discord, everybody. Go on Discord and talk about this show on Discord. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it because it's too much. 2 hours. We're going to focus. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I can't talk forever. I mean, I can talk a lot, but I can't talk forever. I can talk a bit. Okay, we're saying bye-bye. Are you ready to say goodbye? Say goodbye to everybody. We've lost 95% of our audience. It's a victory against Lewis Schaffer and his right-wing horribleness. It's a victory. Here's the Discord. Go on Discord. Okay, so this is what we do. We go on Discord. There's a little button next to my name and picture there that says join. Press that. Send a couple of pounds to me. It's only like $2.99 a month. It's like 10 pounds, 10 pence a day. Like this thing. Make sure if you haven't, just make sure you might have forgotten to like it. Press like. Subscribe. So you're subscribed. Join us on Patreon too. I love you. Join us on Twitter. Can you see us on Twitter? Was that nice? My son came in there. He seemed so happy. He seemed happy. We say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.